Hi, Shalom, Shalom. First thing I want to do is give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Shema Shai by Shem Kodash. Double honors to the apostle and elders of great millstone. Salutations, you brothers, pushing this word with truth, sincerity, with charity. Yeah, I'm kind of just sitting here actually, finna head out the house, and just through the spirit, man. You know, uh, kind of say this a lot. Um, None of us have any excuse. One, none of us have any excuse. Okay, you know, and whether you want to do this work or not is really um it's a mind thing. All right, it's a mind thing. Okay, it's, do you want to do the work? All right, do you want to do the work? And I said, man, let me do a video before I go out and do anything, or go anywhere, because I was actually finna go upstairs, man. But inspiration always come. Inspiration always come. Scriptures say the Most High speaketh once, yet twice, but man perceiveth it not. All right. It says if you act on that inspiration, you're gonna act on that inspiration when Yahweh Shema Shai sends the inspiring to inspire you. All right, when he talks to you, when you have a conversation with a brother where 3, 4, 5 different sit downs come out, all right, and you don't take the initiative to act on that inspiration while you got it. And I know brothers' lives can be hectic. Brothers' lives can be full and may have jobs, may have families, may have, responsibilities. But our main responsibility is to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? Our main responsibility is to push this word and do what Yahweh Shem Shai command us to do. Whether you're in pain, all right, whether it's cold outside, whether it's hot outside, all right, whether you're deaf, you can't talk, you use a sign language, because there's brothers that teaching sign language. All right, so every avenue that we could say we have an excuse. Oh, I got kids. I got 8 kids. All right, and I'm an active father. And I still do the work, like, not to brag or boast. Yeah, I fall short sometimes. You're always gonna fall. You may have moments to where you may be lacking in the spirit, and that's why when you pray to Yahweh Shema Shai, like the scripture saying James, all right, if any man lack of anything, let him pray to the Father who giveth to every man liberally. All right, it's really a mindset. All right, it's really a mindset. The biggest thing in this truth that we have to really do for one another is get over yourself. All right, it's to kill your flesh. All right, it's never not enough time. All right, you always got some time to sit down and do a video. Sit down, do the work. Sit down, and whether you walking, whether you driving in your car, whether you doing spiritual conversation, you sit around having a spiritual conversation with a brother. All right, it's always moments to where you can edify the flock. It's always moments. It's just you have to act on those moments. You know what I mean? You have to act on those moments. You know how many things go out through the day that we see, we see what's going on in the earth. We see what's going on with the NW. All right. You see what's going on, all right, with just people in general. All right. People trusting in Egypt. All right. And you seeing the shame being brought forth. All right. It's so many things to talk about in 2021. All right. Why waste it? All right. Why waste it sitting down all day watching TV? All right. Why waste it sitting down? You know what I mean? Uh, um, uh, uh, chasing a woman or drinking and having a good time. There's moments for that. But we have a duty and a job to do. All right. And like the scriptures also say, he who watereth himself. Okay. So the more you occupy in doing this work, the more that Yahweh Shema Shai is on your mind. The more you want to push this word out and do what's required, and not even just do what's required, just do it because you like doing it. I don't have a better job. All right. Not only do I got 8 kids, I work 12-hour shifts at work. Right now, I'm not doing it every day, but sometimes it gets to the point to where I got to work 12 hours every day. All right. And it's getting to a point where they may change our schedule to 8 hours, 7 days a week. All right. But if we can go work for Esau and put that time in for Esau, all right, how ashamed should you be that you can't put that time in for Yahweh Shem Yahushai? And he's not requiring you to do 8 hours a day. He asking through the apostles 10 minutes a day, you know, or just 7 videos a week. You know, I understand circumstances. I understand that because I have circumstances, but it should never get to the point to where it's a constant thing, to where you shorthand in the Lord. All right. Look, the scriptures say the liberal hand should be made fat. All right. The Salakia, it say you give bountifully, you shall receive bountifully. You reap, you sow sparingly, you sow bountifully, you shall reap bountifully. You sow sparingly, you're gonna reap sparingly. All right. So if you don't put this work in, when all said and done, you may get a planet, you may get 2. But you're gonna look at that brother and the Lord that made him 60 planets. All right. You know, the Lord then gave his brother 60 planets. He gave you 2 planets. You know what I'm saying? Personalized, custom from Yahweh Shai himself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know, one brother crown may have more precious jewels than yours do. We all gonna get crowns. But who's to say they're not gonna be custom? All right? It's said in the scriptures for a reason. All right, because it's gonna be levels to what you did. All right? And what you did on this side. All right? And I'm gonna be honest. I do this because I want a reward. But I also do this because I love doing the work. You know, I love to help brothers, you know what I'm saying, and edify the flock the best I can, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, I love to teach this word. You know what I mean? It's like I was a nigga at one point in time. Didn't have no knowledge, searching, didn't know left from right. And here this same nigga who didn't know he was an Israelite, didn't know that I was a Levite, didn't know it all, didn't know the name of the Lord. All right, thought that the Most High was a Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? Living life, going to church, confused. You know what I'm saying? And for the Lord to actually give me understanding, take this simple, goofy ass nigga, all right? Because I was pretty silly, all right? Didn't talk a lot, but when it came out, I was pretty goofy. to give me this knowledge and this understanding. You know, I'm just grateful. All right? And if you're grateful, you're going to show that you're grateful. You know, you're going to show that you're grateful. You know, many times, you know, I've had ailments, and Yahweh Shema Shai didn't destroy me with my ailments. You know, I mean, it's just, and then in 2021, when all this hell is going on, what else is there to do? Ain't no clubs really open. I mean, you can't really go nowhere. Man, why not just push this word? Edify the flock. All right? You know, and you may be catching hell because you're not. All right? Yeah, the Lord he may show mercy on you and not bring judgment down on you as far as from a brother or from a camp. But you might start catching a lot of hell that can be avoided because you're not measuring up. Because you're not doing what's required of you through the Spirit. You know, you want the Lord to bless you and to have some type of form of peace. I like the scripture say, when the ways of a man please the Lord, he even make his enemies be at peace with him. All right, that's your boss, that's your wife, that's your brother, your family members, because the scriptures say, he who is not with me is against me, and he who get gathered not with me scattered abroad. So if you starting to get issues from different people, or things is not lining up a certain type of way, how it normally do, and you just catch an inconvenience after inconvenience, it may not be Satan, it may be the Lord just jacking you up because you're not doing what's required of you. So since you don't want to do that, I'm gonna continue to jack you up until you get the picture, until you catch on. Why wait to that when you can just do what you need to do now? All right? So I hope it was edifying. And I'm not shit. I'm talking to myself first. Because last week I slipped, the week before that. You know. But you got to get up and keep going, man. You can't never let your life get to the point. And you know when I started slipping? When I started allowing my women to come to my house and spend more time in my house. When I let my wife come over and spend more time with me and sit around the house. That's when I got, and you hit it now, it's quiet. You know, sometimes you got to eliminate those distractions so you can get this work done. And then have fun later. Do the work, then invite the woman over. Or make sure if the woman over, make sure you go to your spot and do the videos. If your kid's over, make sure you tell them to shut the fuck up so you can do this work. So you can push this work. Because if you don't do what's required of you, the whooping stick gonna come out. Have it come. We gonna get chastised. All right? The Lord ain't gonna whoop you for nothing. All right? And he whooping you because he love us. All right? He whoop us because he love us. He chastised us because he love us. And he corrected us because he love us. If he didn't love you, he wouldn't correct you. All right? So with that, just hope it was edifying. I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakah, double honor to the apostle and elders, a great millstone. And salutations, you brothers, pushing this word with true sincerity, with charity. Shalom and above.